Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 12th going to the 18th of December. So we already have a card coming out for you, but let's carry on getting the rest. And let's see for Cancer, please. The initial N could mean something this week, all right? Could be your name, could be something. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, sorry. Just feeling some messages coming through for you. I'm hearing like a pick-me-up, but what do they mean by that? I don't know if that's someone boosting your mood this week, which I can see. Or, I don't know. I'm just going to throw it out there because that's what I'm hearing. Okay, current energy, please, for Cancer. Ooh, beautiful. All right, now I can see that there may have been an argument that may leave you feeling a little bit down this week. However, this will be resolved. I actually see that if things are falling out now, then I do actually see reconciliation, which I don't always say, but it is here. This could be with an Aries, doesn't have to be. This could be with a father figure, doesn't have to be, or a boss, whatever. This is someone who has a very big impact in your life. It is causing the Tower moment, but after that we do have the Temperance card, and then we have the Two of Cups. So whoever this is, it feels like you might be falling out, but there is some balancing being done. Spirit is working on this as well for you guys. This is a divine connection, regardless of whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, business or whatever. There will be a connection here that will be amended. Or if it is a complete ending and you know this here, Cancer, then again, this could be someone else coming through here to be able to give you what it is that this person may have not been able to give you. But for the majority of you, I do see reconciliation. I do see some time to balance yourselves, to see something differently, someone else to see something differently, to be one within oneself so that the other person is one within themselves. This feels like a little bit of like twin flame stuff, but again, I'm just going to use that term very loosely. It might not be for everyone. And also, I don't really know where I stand on that stuff. So I'll be very honest with you. But it does feel like a divine connection that might need some time apart to understand what we've learned from whatever this Tower card is, so that we can come back together, make our apologies, make our amends, and actually understand each other's point of view. Because as you can see, in this card, there is like a balancing. The angels here is actually pouring it into both cups. So I kind of feel like maybe there's some responsibility being taken on both sides. And as you can see, that little thing in the middle here is like intertwining here. So I kind of feel like there'll be some apologies, there'll be some making amends after whatever is falling apart. Okay, so that's a nice message to have. I can also see, for those of you who are wanting some more inspiration, creation, or maybe even movement. All right, some new energy is coming through for you guys within this week, because your first card was the Ace of Wands. So this could be just some new energy coming through for you. Some of you could be moving around this time. Some of you could be in a new career, all right, or gaining new motivation, or even a new project. All right, the Ace of Wands is really about creative new beginnings coming through, something that you'll need to be slow and steady with. All right, the energy may want to take you very far very quickly, but we need structure. For a lot of you, you're already doing this, so it's about grounding yourself with all of this energy that's coming through, okay, so that you don't face disappointments, okay? Because there is an energy within this week of good and bad. I kind of get, for the water signs this week, it kind of, so far for you and Pisces anyways, it feels like a yin and yang. It's like there's good, there's bad, it's not a bad week, it's not a good week either. It's kind of a mixture. They balance each other out here. But I'm going to say it's a good week because I'm a positive person. And despite what's going on, there is reconciliation. There is making amends. There is a happy outcome, whatever it is that you wanted. It seems at first that you might not get it, but you are. All right. It's a happy, happy week, in my opinion. So yeah, structure is needed. Go slow. All right. There may be a lot of energy coming through within you this week, which is great. use it by all means in any way that you feel will make you happy, but just remember to ground yourself at this time as well, because Five of Cups just suggests that we might pay attention to the negatives more this week than the positives, and not really see the good that is there if we are paying attention to an energy that's fluctuating. So if we're paying attention to our emotions, you're a water sign, it's going to happen. You're very emotionally ruled. Cancer, you're ruled by the moon. So yeah, this is where you get your moodiness stereotype, is because your emotions change. Everyone's emotions change. But if we're focused solely on just emotions rather than what's actually grounded, and forget what we've done all this time and what we've grounded, what we've planted throughout the years, then we will run with this disappointment when really I can see that things are going to be totally fine. So just remember what I say. You don't have to trust me, you don't have to believe in me, but I'm just going to sit here and tell you everything's going to be okay. All right, so for those who trust my words, then I hope that gives you some peace. And speaking of peace, we have peace coming through as an affirmation for you guys within this week, and a key word for you within this week. So remember that there is going to be peace. All right, there is light at the end of the tunnel. It may be very hard to see that when things are going wrong, because the Five of Cups, something has spilled. All right, it's not to say that nothing's gone wrong, because you do have the Five of Cups and you do have the Orphan card. It's a feeling of abandonment. It's a feeling of feeling alone, or feeling unsupported, or feeling like things aren't going your way, but things will. And I do see that. And even in the Five of Cups, you have that Two of Cups that Spirit is helping you with. So you have divine support, you have protection this week. And peace says, as an affirmation, if you would like to repeat this to yourself, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So there you go. In order to have success this week is to really see the success and not allow the disappointments to get you down. Because I do see this could be created from an argument. This could be created from a little bit of a clash between you and someone. All right. But this is why we have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. And I do see that this is what Spirit is working on behind the scenes to get you both to understand. So it's a mutual understanding here. All right. And I actually see an apology on both sides. So after that's all been spoken about, we have higher power coming through. So yes, I do see this being divine support coming through, and I don't see it so strong in readings usually, so it's really nice to see you guys are very, very protected this week by spirit guides, guardian angels, and anyone up there in spirit world I feel is looking out for you at this time. We do have the number 4 coming through in this card, which is about your structure, and that's where that Emperor energy is coming through. All right, so there could be some arguments over some structure, over a home, over someone who you're building something with here. Could be a relationship, could be a business partner, could be someone part of a structure of some kind. Or again, it could be within a home place again, because that is what number 4s are about. But higher powers coming through, saying that they're going to be giving you some divine insights. As you can see, it's like a key lock here about unlocking your third eye. So for a lot of you, you're going to start to actually be increasing in your intuitive abilities. You're going to start to feel spirit around you, okay? And you guys are going to be seeing things for what they are this week, as long as you're not ruling by these emotions here. Okay, the next card we have is Building Blocks, which speaks all about your independence, my lovely angels, about building things up for yourself. Very good for entrepreneurial minds, by the way, or for anyone who's just loving their life and just focusing on building themselves up and learning as they're going through life. So Building Blocks is saying that you may face some challenges, but you're also going to be facing some good things too. As you can see, all these blocks are still kind of coming your way, but you have the choice of whether you want this to be a part of your structure or whether you don't want something. So within this week, speak up. If you don't like something, and maybe this is where an argument is coming through, is because you're placing boundaries now. It's because you're taking control. Maybe you're the emperor in a situation. And because of these boundaries, because you're taking control, because you're standing your ground with something that has something to do with your structure, to do with your home, to do with your relationship, to do with your business, whatever it may be, it may cause a falling out, but you've stayed strong within yourself. And if the other person can understand, or if you can come to a compromise, then I feel like this is going to work out in your favor. But the Building Blocks card is saying that these things are contributing towards your future, towards the legacy. All right, this Building Blocks reminds me of a tower. And of course, we all know in that tower card, if something is not right, it will fall apart. And maybe this is where we're having to rebuild, reassess certain things. I'm pretty sure we're going into, well, this is a time of Mercury retrograde actually, so this is a time of where we might be reassessing some things in a relationship or in a partnership of any kind, okay? Then we have that orphan card, which we have spoken about. The number 5 represents changes, all right, necessary changes. This could be some subconscious things. We might be feeling abandoned in situations which could amplify our emotions when really there's not that abandonment being shown. We may have a case of trust issues, and this could make us project our insecurities onto relationships, or it could cause someone else to do this to us. So just pay attention. This could work both ways. But orphaned here is like maybe we're taking things very personally. But I understand. I'm human, so I'm just telling messages from the divine. But as a human being, I do understand. But just with this orphaned energy, understanding that there is something coming through that is going to grant you peace. It is going to help someone to understand your side of the story. Sometimes being upset about something doesn't have to end up in a fight if we can communicate things properly. And so can the other person. We might be able to actually have a mutual exchange. And this could be what the exchange is about, is sharing our sides of the story. But yeah, I think we need to speak up whenever we're upset about something, because I think this might help with certain feelings and emotions that you might be feeling at this time. Let's clarify the orphaned energy quickly, because I feel like there's more messages here. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Again, we do have that energy coming through. Or King of Wands, someone who's creative. Okay. Again, we do have the 5 of Cups, so it's that 5 and 5. So yeah, something needed to change in a dynamic. Okay, maybe you were letting someone else take the lead, and maybe they weren't going the right way with it, or maybe that led to disappointment. Or again, maybe they would be overly controlling on certain things, and this is why you're having to stand your ground. Otherwise, being in this orphan energy is no good, meaning that we're just feeling down on ourselves rather than taking that power back. So King of Wands coming through could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that you're dealing with. Okay. 4 of Swords, all right, could be taking a break or not in communication, or might not be seeing this person here. But we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups. So it maybe feels like maybe someone's being a bit prideful. Someone may be feeling like someone's being a little bit like fiery, like maybe a little bit, what's the word? Well, fire energy, you know what that's like. It may be a little bit more explosive than usual. Maybe that's how you're feeling here. But when they've had a chance to calm down, the 4 of Swords, heal what they need to heal, it does feel like in time there is an offer coming through here, like a loving offer, more of an emotional understanding. Maybe someone's so high up on a high horse and not really seeing their impact on you here, but this is where they are going to come through here with the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to help you out, all right? They're going to see your side of the story too. Exchanging gifts is being clarified by the 9 of Cups, so you are going to get that happy wish fulfillment at the end of the week here, and it has something to do with people. So if you're surrounding yourself with people this week, then it feels really, really good. This is a coming together of 2 people, all right? This, if it's in terms of a relationship or even a business partnership, is 2 independent people coming together with abundance here as well. So this feels shared. All right, you guys could be sharing things this week, or again, if it's exchanging gifts, then it makes sense. You and the other person will both be very happy in this, okay, because it's respect on both sides, okay? 9 of Pentacles coming through as well. This could be in form of money. Some of you guys could be getting some wish fulfillment in terms of your finances or in terms of your independence, all right? You guys are definitely boosting yourself up, all right? You are building yourself. You're learning about yourself within this week. So even if you're not building anything in particular, all right, or have a structure in your life, then this is just what you're building is yourself, and you're learning lessons. You're understanding, is this me? Is this not me? Is this how I would want myself to react as a person, or should I deal with things differently? You're learning a lot this week, so it's good, especially about your character, especially about your place in society and your place when it comes down to people and your relationships. And this is where you're finding more peace. All right, that does feel like a little bit of a falling out in terms of your love life here. We have separation. Again, that time apart here. We have unrequited love coming through. Some of you may have been in a short-term relationship. This might not be a message for everyone. This is definitely something that you've already been through. Okay, so if it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. We have separation, unrequited love, pay attention to the red flags, and honeymoon here. So some of you may have been in a very short relationship here. You may have rushed something. I'm getting a very specific message, maybe overlooked the red flags, but now you're starting to see that maybe this was just one of those lustful things, okay? Because separation, unrequited love, and honeymoon all comes together as like, there was a honeymoon phase coming through, and now that kind of passed, you're now starting to see that actually this person's not who I thought that they were. And in this case, this is why you're getting those divine downloads here. So relating to the message that we had earlier, you could be facing that kind of disappointment already, feeling like, you know, you wish something really worked out, but you had a falling out with this person, separation. That Temperance card in the Two of Cups would be a new connection that is divinely guided, okay? But let's pull you one last one. Asking about new love for you guys, for those of you who are dealing with separation. We've let your friends help you, okay? So it's about going out, enjoying yourself, recovering from this situation, not really focusing on love right now if this is something that you've just gone through, okay? But maybe looking for that support around you with people who do love you. For those in a relationship already, heart-to-heart conversations again, and we have true love too. So if you're already in a relationship and you know that there is love there on both sides, but you're currently going through some difficulty, we might need to open up a little bit more about how we feel and listen to how someone else feels too. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about having empathy. It's about having a compromise, and that's what relationships are about, because you do have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right, let's get you some tea leaf tarot as well for you, Cancer. Carrot coming through. We have opportunity or windfall. We have coins. Oh my goodness, money will be coming to you. Some of you are going to get some big money. All right. We have the whale, so great worry over nothing. We did have that where everything's going to be okay. We have pin coming through, so new job and career is coming up for you guys. Something to do with November. Okay, there could have been something that happened in November to do with your work, or something that happened in November that we are worried about. This is saying everything's going to be okay. News of a birth or new business opportunity. And we have man on the bottom of the deck here. So could be dealing with a man here. This could be birth. Of course, this could be bringing a child into the world. But for a lot of you, this is bringing an idea into the world, which we did have. Could be dealing with a man. All right. Or you could be the man, of course. But there we go, my lovely angels. That is all I have for you, Cancer. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I will see you guys next time. I'm sending you all my love, and thank you for being patient with me whilst I get the readings out. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.